from the European
This is the
contenders.
other
Very
Meg.
familiar with
This
both
is
Canelo and
Megatron.
Gala. Canelo is one of those standout players who rose to prominence
You
in
can put on the headset if you
2022.
want. I don't know. You
Munich,
have work,
Hell,
don't you?
however, has been around the scene a lot longer, and he's back on the Orisa. Oh,
God.
this makes my Clockwork Vendetta
Huh?
nostalgia goggles incredibly
That's
happy.
not wine. You want me to try it down?
Oh,
With
yes.
Punk also drifting over towards that bastion.
There you go.
Thailand obviously playing a very aggressive
Who do you think's gonna win,
composition
Thailand
with
or Spain?
that Doom Fist. Ready to go for a dive.
Looking up.
Realistically, whenever
I don't know. How did
Spain
Thailand do
is taking
yesterday?
full
I didn't
advantage
Really
of this
good.
point,
Yeah?
Ace over the
I
top
think
does
Thailand-
get that
What do you
full
mean,
charge,
how did he
but
do
only
yesterday? Were you
sees
not watching
Orisa.
my stream?
Even
No, I was
while the
driving.
back
I was driving.
Go back.
I was picking up
Immortality
salt.
Field was used to save the
Let him
bastion,
walk.
but he makes it back to his team in time. Kind of
Oh my God,
thwarting
it's that
Thailand's
DPS
push for
stack
now.
here.
Also pushing T-Watt back towards that point. However, Thailand still are the ones to capture it first. However, Punk across the map. What a nade on a Pale Itali. And also Gala finding T-Watt's an amazing second pick to find. However, Ace does trade back to Nail.
Ace is such a good player.
Tracer of Thailand. However,
He's low-key
two are immediately
disgusting
traded
at
back for
DPS.
Spain. And then
This
they
is
clean
actually a
up
really
on-
great match
on
style.
High Visions as well to reclaim the point.
Yeah, I actually.
Yeah, but Helva's just a monster of
Meg
sustain.
didn't
It should
meow,
be
so
noted,
it's not
however,
very
that because Talent were able to take that first cap, they were
you have,
able
like,
to
business?
stall it out.
Well, I've been in public for a couple days,
and
so
he's
I'm
coming in with those
not
skills.
used to
Does mean
it.
he's pretty close to overclock.
I don't
but
meow
Gala's
that
gonna
much in
kick
public.
things off, not allowing Thailand any opportunity to try and
Is this
engage
the first map?
cleanly for
Yes.
a fast
Okay.
flip, going for that captive son, just forcing that dive further back. So that Crazy Dragon can look to invade this back line. Doesn't manage to find a pulse bomb kill.
Oh,
but
nice
still keeps
Jay3
the
pulse
Brave
right
away.
there.
Oh, yeah, nice pulse from High Visions, but immediately countered by the Immortality Field.
But Immortality.
Spain going for that early engage might cost them here.
Good.
Health goes so low. With the
I'm surprised
Q-ring
they're
from
playing
Canale,
ER.
he lives, but eventually Ace will kill him.
I'm
with
surprised
that
they're playing ER
overclock. Gala
instead.
does trade back a Pudo.
Right.
Punk with
Yeah.
a 3K
Playing
so
ER.
far in this fight.
Yeah.
Almost a 4 as Spain holds
I think
after some early
Spain
ult
picked up
usage.
2 new DPS players,
Oh,
they said, right,
gorgeous
chat?
amplification
Punk is
matrix
actually doing really
coupled up
good.
with Punk
Yeah.
on that bastion, and
It's the
Thailand,
DPS Punk,
they have a Doomfist as a
No.
tank that's
Apparently
not a whole
the
lot
Overwatch
of
League
absorption
Punk is Australian.
coming out from
Yes,
this
that's what
composition,
I'm saying.
something that
Oh.
immediately
Yeah, the Overwatch
Spain have
League
been
Punk
able to
is
take
Australian
full
and a
advantage
tank
of.
player.
High Vision now is going to go actually
Oh, he's a
onto
tank
that
player?
Genji
I don't know anything about
to be
Overwatch.
able
I know
to
you don't.
better infiltrate
So I'm
into this
here.
back line, try and bully a little bit more of those abilities. If with the
50
dive you're able
gifted
to
subs,
find
though.
kill. If
Absolutely
it's not
insane.
actually
Taking
Orisa,
over
she's
first
just gonna
place of the
fortify
week.
stance
I
on that
appreciate it. I
point and
appreciate
use
it.
that 45%
mag.
damage reduction to wait for a regroup from the rest of your team.
Pillar strike from Punk.
These are so
Meanwhile, Tito
funny.
actually cancels it. Only got one off. Nice punch from him.
My
But
God,
then goes
a jaw.
aggressive with his
I work
ultimate.
here.
Helb with the Terror Surge
God,
able to
a
find
jaw.
High Visions,
Yeah.
who was looking to make a push here. Helb
That part of
just
the
kind
room
of
isn't in
sitting in the middle of
camera.
Thailand as they're trying to do something here, rallying
Like,
against
that part of the
Orisa.
room isn't in
Will
camera.
eventually be
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
kill him. But, I mean,
When I
with
do
that
go
too
back to
much
work.
resources invested in just taking out Helb, we'll see. Punk's on the point, eventually be taken out by T2. Crazy Dragon trades back. Pally.
Oh,
But
he couldn't even
T2
hit them.
have enough damage with the rest of his team here. Down
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
low
think
HP, and in fact,
they
Gala
can
will
run
find
that
him.
into
Spain boasted
the
about their
back
incredibly strong
Orisa
support
fashion.
lineup with Gala.
It's so-
and it's
it's so
actually
much.
coming to
Oh
fruition.
my
at the moment.
God.
Gala. Oh my God, Captive Son.
Healer, by the way.
Into a
Oh,
3K.
Spain is looking
Healer,
strong.
They gave it up for a second,
I
but they have
actually-
it back under their control.
I was actually thinking Thailand was going to win this. I mean, it's still the first map. Anything can happen still, but Spain did not come. This is their first game, Spain.
Yeah.
They came here to try.
Control is more
so that they could
deathmatchy
try and stagger
anyway,
it out,
yeah.
because they
right?
have been
So
able to find the
it-
flip off of the kills
whoever
early
wins
on in that
Control
fight,
doesn't
and Gala
necessarily win
immediately
all
shuts
series
them
all the
down
time.
and secures Team Spain the win of the fight, and now we're in last fight
Okay, who do you
territory.
predict?
High Vision so close to
I
that
picked
blade.
Thailand.
You didn't
It
think
might be too
Thailand?
far, Dustin, because he has to jump
I-
the Alari, and Gala's not
I think I would pick Talent, but I don't. It's only because I don't know enough about them. But I do recognize the players, and I know they played well
They're gonna
yesterday.
win this first round,
I
and I
watched
can
a
already
little
see
bit
all
of
the
it.
Twitch
It was
chat
Thailand
comments.
Hong Kong.
Alari, by the way, support, by the way. I
So
mean,
you don't
just
watch
always
my
happens
streams, and the
when
only
it's
times
about
you do watch my
peace.
I
streams
watched
is
your
sell out
stream.
streams.
I watched
Like
your
nobody
stream.
gives
I was
a
being a
shit.
good
Player
friend.
credit.
I was with
But,
Deku,
I mean, that
and then
was
we were waiting
awesome
for
by
Salt
Gala and the
playing
rest
to
of
land,
Spain.
and then I went
Deku,
back.
Deku W.
I mean, it's
Oh
so
yeah.
tough.
Deku W, Salt
Oh, yeah,
W,
yeah.
Meg
To
W.
try and
No.
formulate on any
Megan W.
target.
Megan
Not
is a
Meg.
W.
Not Meg
Right,
W.
you
Megan
can't go for
W.
the
She
Orisa
does the
because, I mean, if you're in the Doom
I don't
Fist
even know how to
after,
do
even
it.
with things like Power
Am I
Block, it
stupid?
just
How do
gets
you do the thing?
disrupted entirely by
Like
the
this?
Javelin throw. You can't go for
You
the
don't-
back
it's the
line
bottom of the
because
heart.
the Alari's just going to
What?
be able to
Ah.
either
You are
1v1 whoever you
uncultured.
send.
I know it, I just
jump
don't know how to do
away,
it.
Or the Baptiste
You
going to
can-
throw
you don't
the
even know how to
mortality,
play
but at least
Overwatch,
if you go
though.
for the Bap, you
That's true,
faded
that's
out
true.
the ability. But unfortunately,
Is that
because
Megatron? Yes.
everyone
Oh, it's
in
Meg
Spain
throwing
is so
games.
good in terms of sustain
Who's
on
the
their
guest
own,
today? The
fading
guest
out
today is the
Immortality
most
Field
avoided
is
player
not not the fight winning
Alright,
condition
I don't
that it
like
is for
this
some of these
anymore.
other compositions.
Spain now rocking that same composition, except with Kaneo onto that Ana. Meanwhile, Thailand, they have that Diva out there with
they're
the
not
Echo this
Oh,
time,
they're-
and the Tracer
they're
to follow
Ash.
through. Moxie, they actually
I don't think
rotate
Ash
Just
all
expected
over.
it though. They've got hit
Yeah.
scan.
I'm really excited to see the Ash. I love seeing Ash
Dragon's wall,
in
that Tracer
public.
Helve is kind of the
I know, you
target
get
here
excited.
again, but
Oh my
Polly, I mean,
God.
kind of goes down for it. Did have some help from the Tracer. Eventually, they take out Helve, but I mean, it might be, you know, it takes a resource just to kill Helve, where 3 members are already gone for Thailand before they kill him. Now Spain just has to rotate over to this point. Titawak gets staggered into the pit, and they capture that point first.
Tyler's
What's up?
always had this game plan whenever they've played Control Point of just trying to bully the other team out of space so they can pick up that first point. And it forces the other team into throwing in ultimates.
It's
Even
crazy
if you
watching
lose
how
the
fast
fight,
they
you're
react
still
to stuff.
stacking up point percentage.
mean?
But Spain
What,
just
like
does
the
not
casters or
allow
the
that
players?
to happen. Again,
Probably
that
the
sustain is
players.
absolutely
Chad, you guys
insane.
watch
Even
me
if
every
you
day.
target the Orisa, Crazy
Yeah.
Dragon and Punch just have so much better
I think
mobility.
the
and
chat
Gala
watched
is
you play when you
absolutely
weren't reading
unstoppable at
chat
the
and you
moment.
like weren't,
Thailand may
you know
have
what I
the
mean? Like
Echo,
you
but
weren't
they
so
don't have the Mercy
distracted.
pocket. So
You feel like
crossing into a
that,
position
maybe.
for the Echo to get close
With
enough to use that
practice,
focusing beam
scrims.
is so
I
hard to
did
do.
well.
Gala kind of playing that modern day flex
And
swap,
stuff.
just always on
And
that
stuff.
rotate.
Yeah, like 8
Gets
years ago,
eventually
what?
back towards his
Right?
team on the cage side as they
When you were,
rotate
like,
all the way around.
young.
Now halfway to capturing
I'm
that
still
point,
young.
but
I'm
Spain
19.
eventually comes
You're
on the
not
objective to
19.
contest,
I'm
make
19.
sure it stays in their favor. For now,
Nice
Pulse
pulse
Crazy
bomb. See,
Dragon
that's my
connects
pulse bomb
onto
right
a Pudo, who was in the immortality field and bashed out of it.
Is
So
Meg
no,
taller
that's
than Jay? I am
terrible
not.
for Thailand. And now
He is
in the
taller.
main side,
Nice
it's just on
tracking.
Polly to live, and you can't
But
say
not by
that.
a lot.
Crazy Dragon, who just
Ooh.
killed 3
Oh,
people in this fight.
ace.
So, after getting his own pulse bomb, came back to counter out Crazy Dragon, and Thailand get the flip, but they lose their Diva mech off.
Oh!
They have enough help.
Okay.
Punk.
Punk goes to
This
kill
guy's
both Ace and
disgusting.
Titawak. So even though they gave up the point for a
That's an
second,
anti-diff.
Spain get it back.
Yeah, that's not even really a wasted nano. You're able to find the flip,
It's
you're
just
able to
higher.
shut out Thailand before they can
Oh,
try
my
and
seat
use
is
the high
higher.
mobility of things like the Diva and the Echo
Man.
to be able to stagger.
I just wanna let you guys
and
know,
of
I'm
all
not
the
trying to
damage
take
Punk's
credit or
done,
anything,
you've
but Punk
built
watched
up
me play
Bob
Ash
to be
before,
able
and
to
this is where,
disrupt any spatial
I'm number one
zoning that
Ash player,
Talent want
you
to
know?
set up with this amplification matrix and parlay.
I want to have some good
First
ultimates,
time
but
chat,
they hold
love
their
you,
back
Meg.
line. I mean,
I love
Polly
seeing
dead
that.
again. Hydrogen trades back. Punk goes down. So at least Tyler getting trades in this fight. Becoming ultimate from Gala. Didn't really find a ton of value directly. High missions in the
Oh
top.
my.
Wants to take out Canale. Does so. Also gets the copy Terracer. So that's going to be a
Oh
lot of
my.
damage. And in fact,
They don't
it
have point.
takes him
High
out.
Vision is actually playing a lot better
91%
than
on
what
the
he
board
did
and climbing,
yesterday, in my
but
opinion.
Thailand
Really?
claimed that objective
Yeah, he was
back.
dying
Look
a
for
lot at
stagger
first.
kills.
He's a name I
Look at what
recognize
Spain did.
from like,
They recognized
I don't
when
know
those
if it's
kills came
contenders or
through
just like
that they were going
like
to lose
ranked,
that fight,
but I do recognize
and
that,
they held on to a
Titawak.
lot of ultimates. Off of purely the
I don't know
captive
their
sun
back
coming
line.
through from
Yeah, I don't
Gala.
remember anyone
Yeah,
Thailand's
and an
got
ace could
so
be, I don't
scared
know,
that
there's
they
so many
have to throw
aces
in
that
3 ultimates.
I don't know
Now
if
they've
that's
only
like
got amplification
an ace.
matrix,
I
and
didn't
they're
see where
hoping
what.
that Ace is going to be able to buy themselves the
I know
time
health.
to be able to build up this pulse bomb as Spain try and push through, but they're the ones that lose a player first.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps happening. Thailand, they keep losing one member first. Bob
Yeah,
also
that
out
was,
for
see,
Punk.
High Vision did it again. That's what he was doing a
Seems
lot
like,
yesterday.
Thailand's trying
He
to
kept dying
find
first in a
something
lot
here,
of
and
team
they gotta
fights,
win
and
this
then
fight, or at
putting
least
his team
wait
back. I mean, they
for
still
High Vision to
won,
come out. They
but
do find
Yeah,
Gala
it's
again,
like
so, I
a
mean, they
timing
keep
issue, I think, like,
getting
because
at
you
least
can't, as
trades,
Echo, you
and
have
also Polly
to
finds Crazy Dragon,
engage
so
when your team
Thailand
engages,
actually
or
hoping here,
you will
even
get
though they
picked off.
lost that first member of their team, they're looking
Man,
strong.
I love watching
Yeah, but look at what
Sit
Spain
back.
is going to be
I'm usually
approaching.
playing,
Help's going onto the
no.
Winston so that Canal
it's
has
nice
a
to watch.
better nano-boosted target for this dive engagement. Gala's going to be able to have a captive sun. Ace does have the pulse bomb, and because they don't have that Baptiste, it does mean no immortality field. This pulse bomb has to be on point.
Ace staying on this right side. Oh, goes for the pulls. Punk slow enough anyways, though, so they do kill him. Then eventually Hell falls back to the main
That was
side.
actually
But are they
zoning
gonna
pulse.
go
You know
for
when
a
you say
soft
zoning pulse,
reset
but
here, or
it's
at least
not
go
a
for
zoning
trades?
pulse?
I mean,
That was
Hell finds
actually
High Vision, but dies
I
late.
usually
Now
ban all my
Spain in a
pulses
weird
up.
position. Punk's gonna swap over to Sombra. Ace, does he want to go
This
for
is
more?
a
Knows he
great
can come back. So
comeback
this is
from
gonna give
Thailand,
Spain
though.
another chance
Yeah,
at this point.
I had a feeling
This
once we
Sombra
got
is
to,
a
like,
really good
different
swap.
point,
You can either try
where
and
they're
bully
not
the
running
Baptiste
the
and
crazy
throwing out
spam.
the immortality field early, or you can melt the
that
Diva
they
next to
play
Tito,
better.
what can't use the self-destruct to be able to stall out in this last fight.
Captive Sun also available for Gala. Now goes
Oh,
for
wow.
Punk, though. Will die on the engage. And it doesn't look like they have to fall through. Crazy Dragon gets the pulse. Gala's still here as well. Comes back to the peel. But he's still down a person on the team. Tito eventually will find Gala.
Yara's
after coming down
pretty
from the
squick.
sky. And
It's like-
Canale in Thailand.
What a
kind of in
comeback,
on
bro.
Well
That was
to bring us
nice.
To round number 3.
If you
Really good
meow,
swaps coming
you're
from
unemployed.
Team Thailand. Love the Diva. Love the fact as well that they
Well,
gave
he's
up
actually
on the Echo. They were seeing that it wasn't getting value. They were taking so much damage just on entry to all of those fights, not just from the hit scan of the Ashe, but also from Gala on that Illari. They knew that they needed to find some distraction to allow Ace to start actually popping off and worming their way into the backline, and that D.Va and the Genji allowed them to do exactly that, and it meant that Spain weren't able to put their game plan into motion. We saw how swap onto the Winston to enable that nano boost, and every single time Spain wanted to have the opportunity to use
I
it,
think one
they were
table's here, one
disrupted. They were
table's
having
here,
to
and
turn
then
around
like
to
just they
all
can
of the
look
backline
across.
threats that Team Thailand were providing.
Like the Hawaii
The disruption,
land.
as you described it, I mean, Thailand really good at just coming back constantly. Running a very similar composition that they did in the previous one as well. Meanwhile, Spain locking to that Winston this time. Pull through, but help. I mean, takes a ton of poke already. Very low, 20% health remaining on him. Will get healed up, but that's a lot of space gone for the likes of Spain. Pylon also goes down from high vision, as Gala obviously went for a bit of a flank angle on the top side. Nice anti-grenade connects onto Thailand, but it's Tidawa.
If Thailand doesn't kill Ana,
they come together though.
Spain
just wins
the fight.
Also, Tidawa will lose that mech and then Baby D.Va for him. So
I don't know. Punk is kind of popping off on that Ashe.
First.
Yeah, gorgeous Anthony, like you said, coming through from Kineo. Immortality Field had already been invested earlier before the
it's really hard to dive
hit. So the second that is gone, Spain just pull the trigger and really initiate in with that dive composition.
Oh my, wait, Ana with the pylon is kind of broken now.
Back onto the Genji. Yeah, there it is. They tried the Echo. They wanted to try and control all of the lanes of
that high
Fragments
ground
that
right
Punk
there
wasn't getting. Just a shooting
Alari
gallery to pick up these players
they're
on
gonna
rotation,
hold
but it's just not working out because Spain were able to take that first
Thailand probably just has to try to take
over the top. It needs to be contested, and he goes down low without having a support there. So excellent dive from Thailand. Kaneo pops the nano boost.
If Thailand plays objective, I think they can win this.
Down a member of their team.
Spain has to really commit
Kaneo's able to find
the point.
Meanwhile, high vision trades back help, so it is now actually in favor of Thailand. They come back through.
They can't just let them
after the nano boost was used on Spain's side.
You know what's crazy? Him jumping off the map, you're going to see all the plat chat be like,
Tidawa
oh my god,
you
know what's throwing? He's jumping off the map. The chat, he lost his mech, bro.
Maybe D.Va's useless. It's worse. It's better to be dead.
He's just waiting for everyone to
but
move
that
past
team,
him
the
so
other
he
team
can
came
jump
back
on this
quick.
backline.
Tidawa's still late, but
however,
he's gonna be making. He's gonna
Punk will collaborate to push the Tracer away and keep Kaneo safe.
At least the dive isn't necessarily in the backline just yet. Pulse bomb committed, but Apudo blocks it with the shield. Immortality Field still used, however, to negate the damage potential. Gala still finds Ace on their dive as well, so a lot of resources being used from Thailand to live here. Apudo and Polly
that is just painful to watch as a Tracer play.
Crazy Dragon, and also drop that window too, so they want to win this fight even though they're missing one of the members of their team. Ollie will go down to help as well, prop the Primal Rage. Understanding he kind of needed to because so many ults are being popped for Thailand too. Commit the demon bomb, and they still lose. Tidawa towards the point. Perfect shield usage from Gala.
Frank, what are you saying, bro? I appreciate the donut. What does that even mean? I'm not even
a lot of point presence necessarily for Thailand. They're just going to run in and stagger.
But it's still
Frank, what are you saying, bro?
Up to 70%,
YouTube chat, I'm going to be honest with you. YouTube chat only took a week to become my Twitch chat.
So like you said, Team Talent have
what
been
are
able
you
to
guys
put
saying,
up to
bro?
70%. High Vision is coming in with a blade. They're not running the Ana, so they're not going to be able to enable it with a nano boost. But it does mean that Punk is going to be forced to try and hold on to this EMP to shove
nice
the Genji down.
Pulse bomb by Ace. I like Ace is becoming one of my favorite players.
That's the worst possible start to the fight because now High Vision has a free blade.
Nice.
I was so scared of him.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oh, he did that.
High Vision is like me in rank. He just goes for the most aggressive plays, but he always dies.
Get that point flip as well.
I can relate to
they do have to wait for High Vision to come back and spawn, but Spain.
You have the highest deaths of any like high rank player I've ever seen.
But I have the most damage and kills.
You have a lot of damage and a lot of glimpse.
So
but you have like 9 deaths per 10 on all of your units. At least at one point you did. I don't think anymore.
Listen, when I see you play DPS, I see you like 0 and 9, so you have no room to talk. You pull Waleed stats.
Not aggressive. Nah. No flame Waleed.
Ultimate for Spain gone now.
Waleed is very good.
That maybe they just want to win right here now. Help gets the Primal Rage though.
Wait, they forced Primal, that's so bad
Eventually the rally comes through from Apudo as well, so Thailand's still healthy here.
But I guess they have to. They don't have a choice.
Spain
oh my god.
Now he drops
no, that was brick though. Rally stunned 2 people and Ace got the pulse.
Zone of the point. Crazy Dragon's only able to find one. Kaneo will find High Visions at the very least. Apudo's so low too. No more support for Thailand. At least Spain have Kaneo. It's Ace.
Oh no.
Trying to find the support of Spain, but he cannot. And the rest of Spain on the outside do claim the objective and are looking for staggers.
Oh, this is actually might be really bad.
Both of those teams were desperate to win out that sustained fight.
For Thailand.
You actually saw how
They
trying to
have
go
no
into the Doomfist to be able to tap back in.
They have a nano coming up. They have Rally.
Went to the
And it's last fight.
to try to regroup fast enough to be able to just wash over Team Spain with
I believe in
numbers
Ace.
advantage.
Come on, Thailand.
I really want Thailand to win.
Okay,
that's good. That was a
J3
J3
bomb.
Socials.
Let's get it. I mean, that's not a J3 pulse bomb.
And Crazy Dragon's pulse bomb didn't find anything. Now it's just going to be Spain trying to buy themselves the time to build up these support ultimates so they can sustain on that point and take it to last fight.
I really actually enjoy the meta right now.
It's
taking out
very
support.
like
Meanwhile,
diverse.
also all of them are just kind of wiping slowly at the moment. I mean, the rally here on the point
it's fine. This is what I was talking about yesterday, chat. This game was really close, and
it's really unfortunate.
That was nice. I like that. I love watching teams represent their countries and playing against each other and having fun. It's really awesome to watch. And I'm really excited that this is the first year they're actually allowing co-streaming for the World Cup. So this is actually really cool.
Something like a Widowmaker to try and win those.
So it's a great opportunity. First time in like
the high vision to
Blizzard
be able to play around
headquarters too. It's pretty cool.
Are you gonna go for a grapple shot? Do you really want to reveal your hand that quickly? Yep, he's going for it, but doesn't see anyone.
Yeah, a bit too late. Gala looking to take that duel actually with him. Not sure if we'll be able to one-shot that from.
Okay, chat. Let's see this.
Held. Meanwhile, just getting some free push as Thailand allowing them to take this first amount of space. But at this first corner, I mean, obviously they're going to leave T2Watt towards the objective to stop it. Look at Gala, though. On the far flank, acting like a DPS. Ace as well, sitting at the back of the map. Kind of just poking down the front line. High Vision's able to find Gala on the outside. He went off screen for a bit of a flank by himself, and that results in his death. So now Spain, they're 4 versus 5.
See, that's something I don't like to see from supports. Going on the flank by yourself. Like, yes, you are playing the most broken role, but you know, it's good to see him get punished.
And it left them exposed. And now that crossfire that we were talking about came fully into motion. Look at what Pale is playing as well. He is absolutely untouchable given the fact that Spain, by running both the Mei and the Bastion, the Mei to be able to just block and set the Arista up to try and find an isolation, and the Bastion to chunk through
a lot of shots and a lot of damage coming out from him, but he's not getting a lot of kills.
Other than Gala on the Alari.
Amplification Matrix used, but eventually given up on T2Watt. Will go down so fast. Well, High Vision's in the copy, able to melt Punk, so finds his copied counterpart, and also onto Gala. Apudo also came through with the nano boost, is able to find a lot of damage. And Spain gets team wiped. Thailand will hold again.
Yeah,
good job, Thailand. That's what I like to see, bro.
To be able to take space. If Thailand are able to just kite out all of the threat potentials that Spain have. And one huge thing that they had to worry about was the Bastion set behind that amplification matrix. It has now been removed, and we go back yet again to the crossfire setup.
Oh, if that was old Widowmaker, Kaneo would have been dead there. So now Thailand obviously sitting back. Ace kind of playing supportive fire for his team will also give them infrared sights. Also a nade connected onto Spain. Rally from Apudo. They want to go aggressive with it, but
this is a very interesting.
Now Kaneo also used the immortality build. Punk now actually commits an artillery strike defensively, but I mean he's already lost Kaneo. Held comes through with a Terror Surge over the top. Diva Bomb to zone him out for now, but Health will get that mega health back. Stay relatively healthy. The
I love
not
defense
pushing,
matrix.
By the way, so while
Eat
Spain
anything
is
you
looking for
want
this
in the game.
off-angle fight,
Very
the
fun.
objective isn't even moving an inch forward. T2Watt also finds Gala, who went aggressive. I mean, it seems like this has been a constant for Spain. Gala getting picked out in that fight in particular.
That was
Visions as well will
crazy.
find Punk, and I mean Spain, they're just going to slowly get whittled down.
Like the reaction,
at the moment.
like it was.
Come back with this mate. Help just getting staggered.
Oh, High Vision is popping. Okay.
There, at least he'll live.
Okay.
No, High Vision even eventually finds him. Gauntlet trades back Ace.
Oh.
More find him. So okay, DPS supports at the moment for Spain. They found 2.
Yeah, High Vision getting a little bit too over-eager to try and jump into that backline and find more stagger picks to fade out as much time bank from Team Spain as possible. Now means that Team Talent do not have the DPS to pick apart Spain on entrance to these fights, and this is when Team Spain decide to try and make their presence known. Amplification Matrix, Immortality Field to make sure you can actually set up behind it, but it's immediately burned out by both the Diva and the Brigitte.
Dude, Ace and High Vision, I love Team Thailand. That's That's a really great team. I'm kind of rooting for them right now because I want them to win so we can go to a map 3. Like every time I see teams play, I just want to go to a map 3 because map 3s are like.
Kanale's gonna swap over to that Ana because of it.
I like the competition, bro. I don't know. Like I think 2-0s are boring.
Too much to deal with. Now we're going to overtime. T2 touches that objective to make sure it's not moving any further. Into the sky, High Vision goes. Gets that Brigitte health pack as well, stays alive. Ace over the top side with the full spawn, forces up the deflect, now tries to find Bones. Also,
wow, he almost...
But can't connect with the pulse.
Oh, both pulses missed!
Left on the outside after
2 J3 pulse bombs back to back.
Primal Rage from Helv. Surely will be able to find
Helv is disgusting, dude.
He does so, but T2 also has found Kanale, so it's back and forth. 1-1. High Vision's out of the copy as well.
Helv is a disgusting tank.
Mech, but drops the Diva Bomb. It's just Punk now because Ace has been doing so much on Tracer, though Punk able to find him in this last fight. High Vision's able to connect onto Bones as well, and nobody else can touch. Too many members gone for the likes of Spain. And Thailand looked amazing on that defensive hold.
Yeah, unfortunately for Team Spain, there were just no ultimates. They're able to use Helv's bubble to block out the threat of the self-destruct, but because your Genji is just continuing.
That was insane. That was a very good hold.
Doing such a good job of occupying Bones' attention, so the blade.
And it was Thailand's map pick too. That was actually a really good one.
The Genji does not have the ultimate ready, and Team Spain, even though they try and stagger onto that point, they have absolutely no ultimate to be able to anchor their presence and force Team Thailand into a full regroup.
I mean, you would think maybe for Spain, you go back to the drawing boards a bit. It could be also, you know, Thailand, this is their map pick, right, Moxie? I mean, they've obviously practiced that strategy of just Apudo go play aggressive Brigitte. I mean, Apudo was like a former DPS player, right? So, I mean, he's got that capability just to go ham on the Brigitte, right?
Yeah, it wasn't just that. It was also taking full advantage of this really open courtyard that we talked about, right? Spain, they ran a composition that relies on everyone sort of rolling as one ball all
Your
together.
room looks strange.
No one who's
this is
really
not my streaming room.
To go look for
I'm at
flanks,
BlizzCon right now.
Which means that the crossfire is never being pressured.
Well, BlizzCon's this weekend,
way that you want to do
but
with
I'm at
the
Blizzard right now, co-streaming the
games. You always have
games.
to try and keep attention on the 2 players involved in the crossfire, rather than focusing your attention solely on the one, because it means that the other DPS is then getting that free field that we talked about at the opening of this map.
I'm in
Spain,
Blizzard's
however,
basement
deciding to
right
stick
now.
with the exact same composition. It is definitely better on the defense, I would say, given the fact that Orisa is such a good anchor to be able to hold this position for as long as possible. Where it's going to get a little bit dicey is if they lose control of the first corner, because the map widens out and then they will lose so much value as a result.
This is actually a very aggressive hold so far for Spain over the top, but Thailand are avoiding it at the moment. They're getting cart pushed, though, because they're ignoring them. Polly will go down. It looked like their backman actually ran up behind the side of Spain, resulting in that Ana going down early, so not a lot of heals now for Thailand. Thailand actually swap over to the Baptiste. T2 will also lose that mech right after his support respawn. Apudo will also
there you go. You got
down.
it before me.
T2
Good job.
would jump into the water, too, so far Spain have got him in and off the clock.
Yeah, but Team Thailand doing a very good job of forcing Spain into going for that drop down, contesting the point, and that payload is a lot closer to the full part of courtyard where the Maywall is going to lose the value because it's not immediately going to section off the entirety of Alley.
Yeah, it looks like they're a bit split at the moment. Helv over the top, looking for that pressure. I mean, he can constantly do it here because even if he gets shot up, eventually he'll be able to drop down like he is at the moment.
Jeez, you could like
2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. High Vision going for a bit of a flank, was walled off temporarily. Punk goes so low, has the double pocket. Immortality will burn too by High Vision. Amazing placement of the grenades, and then Ace is there with that shot with the railgun charge. Baptiste window by Kanale.
This is like watching at a movie theater,
but
dude.
no kills just yet. Thailand avoiding that window for now. They actually just take a very passive engagement here. Tally comes back with his own window. High Vision goes through it, throws the grenades onto Bones, and he will go down.
I think this is game right here.
Onto High Vision.
Or not game, but this is going to be one of the Thailand's. Really? Never mind. Brig just got 2. Oh, and Rally. But they're still going to get car push.
Too much health. Ace trying to go for him, but it might cost him his life. Eventually, does have some help.
Dude, there's only 2 supports. Why don't they?
Thailand drop towards that payload. Don't want to push it. They're just going to go for
it's a 3v2. Never mind.
Supports who have kind of just anchored over the top.
My dad's in chat too. What's up, Dad?
Trying to buy Spain the time to be able to regroup around this high ground with that artillery strike coming through from the Bastion, and it's going to be able to do exactly that. The supports with Gala's rally have been able to live through the breath, but Helm does not.
Oh, that's a big nail. Surprised I didn't get eaten. Wow.
Blizzard will be able to freeze up
big goal from Bones.
Means that Tito Watt's immediately going to be able to get back into that mech, and Team Thailand have a tank. Spain don't. They have to give up the space and play for a regroup.
Yeah, that was a nice Blizzard to get it through the defensive matrix. At least Tito Watt doesn't have the diva like you mentioned, Mox, but Spain waiting for Punk to come back from spawn. He will swap over to Soldier 76.
He didn't get anyone in that ult.
Anybody even caught it? It doesn't look like it, so he's just going to cancel it. Also, Baptiste window used by Canale, so 2 huge ultimates. And they get a kill.
Oh, both supports got cut out by Thailand. That's tough, bro. It's going to be last fight, chat. Don't tell me this is going to be a 2-0.
Seconds left in the clock.
Spain only looks like they're going to have, what, Visor and Rally coming up here, though? Thailand looks like they're going to have Sojourn and Window and almost Copy.
And this is great for Spain, because with the Soldier's better mobility, you can get back into the fight super quickly, but you now have a hit scan to keep the Echo in check.
Ace is going to have to pop off here, and Palais.
Such a stalwart flanker.
And there's only 15 seconds, so they're going to have to go touch guard too.
Tito Watt's boosters immediately just shoved away by the
10 seconds, 10 seconds. Who's going to touch? It's probably going to be the tank now.
Gala uses the rally aggressively to push them out of the area of it.
Yeah, that's horrific. I mean,
oh no, this is F. This is F. Spain, bro. Spain. Spain's looking like a really great team right now. That's crazy, bro. That was a good game.
And in fact, get the 2-0 victory.